And James and John, the son of Zebedee, come unto him, saying, Master, we would that thou shouldest do for us whatsoever we shall desire. And he said unto them, What would ye that I should do for you? They said unto him, Grant unto us that we may sit on thy right hand and the other on thy left hand in thy glory. But Jesus said unto them, Ye know not what ye ask. Can ye drink of the cup that I drink of, and be baptized with the baptism that I'm baptized with? And they said unto him, We can. And Jesus said unto them, Ye shall indeed drink of the cup that I drink of, and with the baptism that I am baptized with shall ye be baptized. Their motive. They had a motive of power, position, and influence. Clearly, they wanted to be next to Jesus with influence. But what I'm tripping about is they didn't want to drink of the cup, though, if they really knew what the cup was. But it wasn't that James and John were worried about Jesus. They were worried about themselves. See, people don't care. People get mad about attention, Brother Deacon Allen, not because they getting attention. See, as long as you're giving that person attention, even if they deserve it or not, they good with it. Oh, yeah, we good. We all right. As long as you're getting attention. See, people don't care when they get too much attention, even when they don't deserve the attention. Oh, yeah, they'll take a plaque even though they didn't do the work. Yeah, they'll take the milk and cookies of celebration even though they didn't do a thing. But the minute somebody else get too much attention, that's when people get mad. And what I realize is when you're doing a vision, if that person or people don't get the attention or feel as important as they felt like they did in days of old, they'll get upset with you because the vision is not fitting their own personal agendas. James and John, we all got some James and John syndrome. Pastor got James and John syndrome every now and then because Pastor was like, we don't want to do this. Because I know Pastor get his check on time with no building. But if we got some debt, I don't know. We all have James and John syndrome and want to fit our own agendas. But look at what the ambition all will cause. It'll cause jealousy, hatred, suffering, envy, sneakiness, divisiveness, bitterness, conflict, death, anger, self-centeredness, and destruction. But see, Jesus still didn't find fault in ambition. See, there's a good and true ambition. Just as there's a bad and false ambition. See, I love Jesus. He's so cool. Even though he whoops some tail every now and then in the temple and stuff, but Jesus was so mellow. But Jesus was quite clear about the difference between the two. One is of the world, and the other is of God. Note exactly what he said. True ambition, ambition that is good and healthy, is an ambition that does not seek to rule and to exercise authority. See, look here. He's saying, let me just read this first. The world's view of ambition is twofold. Most men are caught up to some degree in worldly ambition, seeking more and more. Few are void of worldly ambitions, including me. There, the internal view of ambition, a man should have some degree of freedom to seek what he wishes, to be allowed some recognition, and to be allowed some cars and some boats, to be allowed some gadgets and some positions, to be allowed some promotions and some money. If ministry is always on your mind and you always want to serve somebody, that's what makes you great. What Jesus is saying among the disciples, you can be great, but it's going to be difficult. The idea is that there are degrees of service. Some church folk may minister more than other church folk. Some people may be more dedicated to God's will than other people are dedicated to God's will. True ambition or greatness is becoming a minister and servant by nature. Look at here. Take out your selfies. Look at it. See, take out the first one. See, if you take out the one that you took on the low side, the one you took down from below, and you compare it from that side, see, it makes you look bigger than you are. And when you take a selfie from the bottom, from what the world views is, you begin to compare your church to the next church. You begin to compare your choir to the next choir. And you think because you got 300 new members, your church better than the rest of them in the city. You think because your church is growing, you think you better than everybody in the city. But if you really stop looking at the low life side of yourself, oh my God, when you look at it from the bottom, you look big because you keep comparing yourself to everybody but Jesus. And I bet you ain't comparing yourself to nobody that's doing better than you. You're going to find that person that ain't living as good as you. You're going to find that person whose house don't look as good as yours. You're going to find that church that don't do as good as yours, don't sing as good as you. Oh. But when you recalibrate and take your selfie from above, from the disposition angle from the Most High, you'll begin to see yourself for who you really are. Because when you take it from above, He'll show you your shortcomings. He'll show you your infirmities. He'll show you your weaknesses. He'll show you your setbacks. He'll show you what you need to work on. But then you understand that I don't need to know Bonhoeffer or Tillich. I don't need to know Aristotle or Socrates.